The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Wyoming Cowboys. Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. Scanning the field, it's Cortez. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he's going to go up top. Snatches it on the run. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Banks going for the goal line. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Defense going all in to stop the run. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Oh, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game at great.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Their set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Start this drive with a pass. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. Wants to keep it in the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This guy is a daring punt returner. And he's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw. It's Cortez. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. All kinds of room to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. New Mexico stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Albuquerque. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is heading. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
Snap from the gun on third down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He gets a block. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Dropping back, it's Cortez. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Second down, he'll throw it. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal for the offense. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got a man. It's Cunningham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football. Breaks into the open. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Defense showing blitz here. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Cortez. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pressure coming. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Cortez. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start from my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Duke.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Cunningham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Cortez. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the...
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Flying down the right side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll give it to him again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here we go, set. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams, Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... He's got it on the right! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
To throw, it's Cortez. Back open in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Cowboys will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Cortez. Oh, they're after after him. That's reeled in. It's Watkins.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to sling it on second down. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the...
Touchdown, Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're coming.
Ready. Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. To the air, it's Cortez. Working that left side now. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got him, and nobody's close. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
It's It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Cowboys will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Duke. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going for it all. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Cortez. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Hold. Hold.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep
turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Cortez. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking for a man. It's Cortez. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their days come, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. offense heads back out onto the field. Back to pass, it's Cortez. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He's got two. He's got two.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout 2.
From the 22 on 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air on first down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And it's no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Cortez. Got him in the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blue Devils heading quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes the grab on the shot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Tight end getting vertical. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And that one's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Razor, razor. Cut it, cut it. Under.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Cortez. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it.
it.